What's up? What's up? Liz Wilcox here. You are listening to episode 128 of the Email Sound Booth podcast. Lucky me. Thank you so much for listening. If you are one of our daily listeners, I'd love for you to leave a review. It would just make my day to hear from you and to know that you're listening. It doesn't have to be 5 stars because I don't know if this podcast is 5 stars. I think the content's good, but sometimes I ramble. I don't know. I would love your honest opinion. Anyway, speaking of rambling, let's get back. Let's talk really quick. This should be a quick episode. And if you're not watching on YouTube, I highly recommend checking out the YouTube because I'm going to share my screen. But, I'll walk you along through it if you don't have YouTube or whatever. So should my subject line, should I use capital letters? I think the answer is no, but it is really what is your personality? Okay. But I will share my screen and I want to show you why I think the answer is no. So this is I'm showing my personal email, my Outlook account right now. And I want to show you something. So the first 2 emails that you're seeing are, the first 3 are like some no replies and this renewal by Anderson, which we click on it. Oh, wow, this is spam, right? This is very clearly spam. Shout out Outlook. Microsoft used to be way better at filtering spam. Now you suck at it. And if we just kind of scroll through here, we can see that we got a lot of spam here, right? We got a lot of spam. And look at what the spam does. They use typecase. So typecase is where they capitalize every first letter of the word, right? Buy one, get one. BOGO are capitalized, right? You can see payment confirmation for my lease, right? That's all typecase. My school bucks low balance, so apparently Chelsea needs more lunch money, all typecase. Then we see this something, it says Z quiet, the first anti-snoring solution. The subject line uses some capital letters. There's a typo in there. The preview text, like that is, we can click on it. We don't even have to click on it to know that that's spam, right? But then look, if we scroll, oh, here's Liz Wilcox. I'm using, one word subject line and it's lowercase, right? Why? Because it stands out in the inbox. I see all this typecase, all these long subject lines, Black River Camper Forms due May 1st, City of Fort Walton Beach, paperless registration, recurring payment around reminder. Then you see Liz Wilcox and you see Pete McPherson, the co-owner of listgadget.com, by the way. Look it up if you haven't yet. Pete's Roundup. Now he uses some brackets and he uses typecase, but it's super, super short. I'm using lowercase, just one word. Again, super, super short. So these subject lines stand out, right? So I see them kind of first where I'm like, oh, the rest, this is garbage, right? And then I can very easily sort through the garbage, right? I can just look at it and know oh, that's garbage. So should you use capital letters? You totally can. If it's in your practice, now I sound like a yoga teacher, right? If it's in your practice, if it's in your personality, you just can't get over the lowercase thing, go ahead. But do know that if you're willing to experiment, you might see some higher open rates. For example, Carly at thehabit.net, that's my Ayurveda lady. I'm doing a detox with her. You can see she's using some, just capital letter for the first word. She does it down here, subject line, we can do anything for 10 days. She capitalizes we. But you see how, let's look at, and let me, again, if you're not watching on YouTube, I'm zooming in here and we can see Carly's email. We can do anything for 10 days. Then you see Liz Wilcox's walking billboard. Again, no capital letters. Then you see something from the United States Postal Service, your Daily Digest type case. You see Airbnb type case. Then you see some spam type case. You see the only one that really stands out is Liz Wilcox's because there's no capital letters. So maybe if Carly had no capital letters, I would see hers faster. It's just the way the brain works. We're searching for something different. That's where our eyes want to land. And so that's why I don't use capital letters at all. But should you, I don't know, I would say experiment with it. Have some fun. Don't be afraid to try something new. You just might be pleasantly surprised. All right. I'm Liz Wilcox. As always, you are awesome. If you want to learn more about email marketing and get more fun little tips like this, I'd love for you to join Email Marketing Membership if you're not already there. It's $9 a month where I write the weekly newsletters for you. So the content is good so that people want to open over and over and over again, no matter how you use the subject lines. And of course, every week I give you 3 or 4 subject lines anyway, so you can play around, see which one fits your audience. All right, I will see you on the next episode, my friend.